Welcome to Planet Pert, where you could get in free, but you gotta be a G. And like a Newport short in a Louisiana parish jail, I ain't got no filter. That fucking coon.
Let's just get it.
And let's get it over. No, let's just go into that bag early. Let's go into that bag early, man. Let's go into that bag real early.
Yeah,
because like that's just like he not the guy, man. It's time to yeah, let's get in that bag right now. Let's go, man. Let's talk, man. Cause that dude. So I watched Saturday Night Live, right? Worst performance I've ever seen on Saturday Night Live.
All
three of the performances were trash, bro. Trash, bro.
He hosted it?
Pause right there.
He hosted it?
That dude had not one, but two, but three performances. Which unfortunately
failed all three times.
It's not just that it failed. It's going to be known as history.
Yes, but it's
true. Kanye once again made history.
He failed all three times because like even the Lil Pump song, right? They broke like YouTube records. Like it's not a bad song when I listen to it. When I listen to it, let me get into my shit. Let me rant because when I listened to it fucking 5 times, it ended up being an okay song. Is it the greatest song? But this guy had the nerve today. Well, when I saw something from October 1st, so a couple days ago, when he was on TMZ talking to old dude, and he basically told Harvey, bro, you know, I would never say my bitch because that's possessive. But I was like, dude, this is the same dude that was just like my bitch, something, all from a home movie. I was like, this dude is such a fucking hypocrite and he's trolling everybody. And no, I'm about to call you out, Trey, because I got a card for you. Because you listened to that fucking Ye album. I refuse to fucking listen to it because that's not my thing, bro. Like, I'm not supporting anything that he does, bro. Like, this point forward, I don't care if he didn't write it or not. I'm not supporting anything that he does, bro. I don't care if he does the rebrand. I don't care when he goes to Harold's Chicken and have chicken in Chicago. I don't care about none of that stuff, bro, because to me, he can never come back from the comments that he said. Screw the slave stuff, bro. We're going past all of that. Like, that dude, to me, man, is never gonna be on the top 50 greatest to me. The dude's a fucking slime bag. He's a fake. He's a fraud. And everything that he's doing right now is to put money into his goddamn pocket. And if you want to sit up there and support it and stream it and Apple Music, I don't care about none of that, bro. Like, he would, like, I literally watched the Saturday Night Live shit so I can have something to talk about today, but I can give a fuck about watching that. My wife is looking at me like, babe, you're not going to turn that? I was like, babe, it's for the podcast. She looked at me like, nigga, please turn this shit off. Like, it's trash, bro. Like, I'm telling you, man. And we're both hip-hop heads, bro.
I never respected the man. I think he's a decent producer.
I got you bad. Say it.
I think he's a decent producer. His lyrics suck. He's not a good rapper.
Right.
And he's a fucking drama queen.
Thank you, man. There you go, man. Short burst. Talk your shit, Pat. Get off. Crazy, bro.
He knows.
Crazy.
When he produced 4 albums back to back in May and June, right? The Pusha T, his own, Nas, and what's the other one?
The weird dude that had the what's his name? The weird shorts.
I learned how to use.
What's his name?
PC 1, 2, and
I know, but what's his? I know who you're talking about.
Talking about Cudi?
Kid Cudi, the weird guy. Yeah.
No.
I want to kill myself.
The way
the Pusha and the Nas album did decent. And he did decent production on both of those.
The album that he did together with Cudi did pretty decent in today's time, which is like 100,000 the first week.
All 4 of those albums,
never heard it.
All 4 of those albums came out right after his first outburst.
You know, I didn't listen to the Pusha. Yes, and I didn't listen to the Pusha album because I didn't respect the guy. But,
it was a decent album.
I listened to 3 songs. Infrared, the ones that were on YouTube. That was it. I wouldn't listen to the. You know,
how can you be like a hip hop head?
Because I'm on the protest. I'm not messing with that dude. Like, I'm not gonna support. I'm just not gonna support something that doesn't stand for like. My whole thing with hip hop is
promotion and like at least like hearing the substance before you like put your opinion is 2 different things.
Yes,
like,
I'm not putting my opinion. I never made an opinion on any of those albums. I made an opinion on the person. Talk your shit then.
Talk your shit.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I mean, like when I see like Kanye's antics, you know, like for me, like it's like I'm always like looking for like how there's a reason why, you know what I mean? Like it's going to lead to something regardless of who likes it or not. You know what I mean? It's like
and there will be a Church of Kanye soon.
It might be already. We just don't know. I mean, it might be a whole bunch of people that's just eating everything he says alive.
No,
like you never know. But I mean, I think like because like things are put in like at this point. Like I always think like every celebrity knows at this point there's a camera on you all the time. Like no, you can't do anything without being scrutinized.
Okay.
So when you have something out, like you know it's going to be out. You want it to be out.
Yeah.
So
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, whatever he's doing, like he know like some of this stuff is gonna happen. So I'm just sitting back like, all right, what is your end game now, buddy? Because like, I mean, seriously, because let's be honest, like you got a lot of people who like strong hate right now, right? You know, I would never support Kanye, whatever. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but like there's a lot of hate. But regardless of a lot of hate, you can always turn that shit somehow, some way. Because I mean, it's just momentum. It's just momentum. Yeah, how he's gonna do it, I can't wait to see. But
it's gonna be the greatest beat in the world.
But they
right, or the something, or maybe it may be not something, not even dealing with music. Maybe it be something else. But he will, like, there's a way. It's always a way to sway something, and because you don't think about it. But I mean, people get paid a lot of money to sway your image and whatever. So I mean, a lot of that stuff is like I saw something.
He is a businessman.
But
man, it's publicity stunt, yes.
But
we don't know
it's
how.
a sick publicity stunt,
We won't know how successful it is until we see the next thing he about to do.
I mean,
who's gullible to that though? Like, am I wrong for not being gullible to it? Like, and not falling for the antics? Like, I don't like antics.
What do you mean falling for? Like,
I just don't. Well, just falling for the antics of being like the rebrands. Like, I'm not gonna go. You're gonna go with a rollout for a rebrand, and then come like. This dude went on, I'm never leaving Chicago, black this, and then to flip it because you want to make sales because you're not making great enough music to fucking sell.
Think about how much promo and sale he gets for people that don't like him though. Like no one thinks about that. Like how much thank you. How much exposure, how much promo, how much do you make someone else want to go see what the hell is he talking about if he never heard of Kanye West just because you're hating on him publicly. So I'm like, a lot of this stuff is really like, okay, I got your attention.
His rebrand is to say fuck us and go for the other half of America, which are Trump supporters. So his rebrand is to go for the Trump supporter half.
Hey, I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, is that what he's doing? Like fuck black society and let me do the rebrand.
Maybe he's going after that.
Because it was a 50-50 split.
Maybe.
Can I get
suburban white kids spend money.
Get your shit off, man. Get your shit off, man.
Because like when we first talked about it,
MAGA money.
When we first talked about it,
okay.
I got all like I've been smoldering.
Yeah, it takes you there.
So let me take you back. What year is this? 18. Let me take you back to the single days.
Mm-hmm.
I was over in my boy Justin's like living room, and he was over talking about, man, fuck Kanye West, man. And I was like, no. And this is the reason why you should love Kanye West.
Okay.
That dude changed music 3 times in the course of the 90s.
Okay.
To 2000s.
Okay.
And let's go over to 2010. I'll leave it there because Yeezus, Life of Pablo, most of those, anything after Dark Twisted Fantasy, he wasn't writing anymore, man.
See, that's what I stopped right there. Great point.
So great point. After that, it was no longer like the big. Well, it's like Kanye when he first came in, he was the visionary. He was like the dude for like the smart dudes who like was like, all right, man, you gonna carry a backpack? I want to carry a backpack that's Louis Vuitton. You remember when Louis was there? You remember when Polo?
Yeah, I saw the influence. I saw the influence on. Man, I was doing shows as an artist at the time. I saw the influence. Yeah, you're right.
There was a lot. There was a lot of people over here talking some soft ass shit for like the first time. And let me just say, Mos Def was the first one who was like going, man, up. Like he was taking that shout to Tupac and bringing that, like I'm a little artsy too. I can do a little acting. I know some spoken word. So let's just put Mos Def out there as the boss of the guy who was originally.
So you don't think we were conned?
Man, so after that, let's just talk about the real, right?
All right. I'll let you get
your point. He changed music. My man changed music. He changed music, man. He made Jay-Z into where he had the Jay-Z blue, right? That dude had a color. All because the H is out. He took Michael, man.
Yeah, but you can't make a Jay-Z. I'm sorry.
Man.
I hear you.
Man, Jay-Z, we'll talk about his career, but he's had a lot of still relevance.
I mean,
let me just talk about
I see your man's point. Like, he's right. Like, musically, yeah, but and regardless of how you feel about him, you can't deny what he's done already. You can't deny the
I don't understand what y'all mean by his creative geniuses and Kanye's.
Did you understand it prior to what he just did all these antics?
Right, so I'll tell you just like right now.
Did you understand it before all these antics? Before you got mad at him and started boycotting every shit? You knew it then. But now that you want to, I hate Kanye, what it is, and this and that. Now all of a sudden, his musical genius, I don't see him.
I didn't like him on the sway hate. I didn't like.
No, what I'm saying is like that still has nothing to do with his.
No.
Touch on
the same thing that we give Wayne credit for, which he dropped like 1,000 songs in 1 year, which is documented, right?
Right.
Like that's Kanye. Kanye was everywhere for a minute there. Like he was either on it, featuring on it, or producing.
He had his run,
right? So he had his run, right? That run was pretty long. Then his mom passed, right? That dude went off to Hawaii. That's when he was over doing collaborative albums like Let Me Get Rick Ross and 2 Chainz, and let's go over to Hawaii and play basketball and record at odd numbers at odd times of the night, right? That's where Kanye went. And then ever since then, he's been over talking about that he's a visionary. He's the Disney. He's the Steve Jobs.
See, I didn't.
That dude went off. He went off. That's when he started going into the sunken place. And now you over talking about Kanye in the sunken place. Now, Kanye a puppet, bro. Kanye a puppet. At this point, the man who stood on TV and made Austin Powers like mouth fall open when he said George Bush
don't like black people, right?
Is now going and like I got brothers on both sides out, man. Like if you love Trump, that's who you voted for.
That's great,
man. Let me just tell you, as somebody who
this asshole voted for Jill Stein or some Green Party.
I voted for
Fuck
Johnson.
You don't count. Anyway,
let me just tell you,
it was gonna bring the green.
Kick him in the nuts.
Let me just drop
wasted the vote.
The two, Hillary and Trump, both scared the fuck out of me.
Let me just drop some long-term knowledge for any listener of the podcast. I don't care if you like Trump, if you like Bush, if you like Obama, if you like George Washington. Here's the deal. Man, I make a very good living off of making computers do what nobody else is making them do. Facts. So if you want to vote into a machine, good on you. Get mad about it on your own time. Yes. When it comes to Kanye, he's being used. That dude Trump has never ever shook his hand. Yeah, he made a whole bunch. He gave one person. Let her come by twice. Yes. And man, let me just tell you, after watching so much Game of Thrones, I believe that Kim Kardashian was being used for Drake to come in and write not 1, not 2, not 3, not 5, not 6, not 7, let's deep dive. 8 songs. Let's deep dive. Let's deep dive on that. Great points though. Let's deep dive on that. I feel like the only reason that he's even messing with Trump is because Jay-Z had a relationship with Obama that he could not have with Obama. And he was jealous of everything that he wants to be Jay-Z and Beyonce so fucking bad, bro. Look at him and his fucking whore out here. They want to be, I don't care. No filter, man. I'll tell you, man. Fired up. You feel me? He wants to be Jay-Z so bad, bro, that he couldn't get in with Obama. Obama called him a jackass, bro. He's trying to be what Jay-Z was and follow that brand and he wants that same respect, bro. But he's not going to get it by opposing everything that he basically. His platform was based upon what? Black proud, right? Like black pride. And being proud of being black. Like, go back into the other militant shit when he was doing... go back and listen to Graduate. Go back and listen to those albums when he was doing, like, frat steps. Like he was... Listen to it, bro. Like that broke, whatever the hell that shit was. Like, that shit was black and proud, bro. And then this dude went from being black and proud to just flipping it on us. That's why I can That's why I can sit up here and have my opinion without ever listening to your project. Can I tell you something?
Like, that's why I feel like I can have that opinion, though. That's my whole point, going back full circle to what he was saying, is I feel like I can have that opinion because you duped me. You duped me into becoming a fan.
Well, but opinion on what he's done, like
I'm not supporting it. That's all I was saying. I'm not supporting it.
No, but that was never the argument. What I was saying is like if before he did all of this, you wasn't feeling like that about his music. You would have understood his point when he said he still
8
left
years
his
ago.
fingerprints.
8 years ago.
He still left his fingerprints on
Dark,
the music.
dark twisted fantasy.
So regardless of what,
8 years ago.
like it doesn't matter when. What I'm saying is he put his fingerprints on music. You can't say he didn't change how your man was saying. What I'm saying is,
can I tell you something?
he did all this is extra stuff that made you feel like this. Prior to that, you would have understood the man's point.
Can I tell you something?
And I'm pretty sure deep down inside, you still not saying like musically, you just don't want to say it because you hate the guy so much now. But when you technically, you can't argue what he did
were
music.
too busy.
Hate him.
You were too busy. No.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
You were too.
And I don't want to
busy.
spend too much time on this fucktards. Go ahead.
You were too busy. No, because I'm gonna have the conclusion on Kanye.
Great.
Because this is my goodbye.
Wrap it up.
All right. The problem, Pert, is that you did not realize because you were bumping niggas in Paris so hard that
Great
was
album.
really but that was the turning point where Kanye finally left the shores of America and realized that he was just American. He's black. Dude, as somebody who got to go and see these corners,
Understand
once you
that.
leave, it's a totally different world.
True.
They thought I was Jay-Z over in Asia, and
Right.
we both know
Right.
I don't have that money.
Right. Right.
But that did.
Right.
But they treated me well, and it's like he went on over there, stayed over there with the fashion people, and got crazy.
Okay.
So let me break up with Kanye once and for all.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like we should have like a piano interlude. Maybe we put it in post. But like I really, this one hurts, man.
Yeah, go
Because
ahead.
it's like this dude. Like I defended him for so long because, man, I've made a song out of literally nothing on the track, and like I know how hard that is.
Yeah.
But that dude went through, and I did. I streamed every single one of those on my Apple Music that I get for the student price. Thank you. I don't even want to tell you how I get it. But
Apple cancel his shit.
But I streamed every single one because that Pusha T was hard. But let me tell you something. As I was listening to Pusha T during that whole like poor excuse for trolling rollout as well, right? That's the whole camp at this point because even Tiana Taylor was trolling Kanye for putting out that album that was bullshit.
Yeah, that.
But I don't even want to talk about those trolls yet.
Yeah.
So when he put out those albums in the month of June to block Drake
Okay.
from his numbers, man, that dude, they were talking about it like as if it was Kanye learning how to chop up beats for the first time in his life again.
Okay.
It had been so long that everybody was just, they were saying it with astonishment. This is the guy who gave us H to the Izzo, bro. The H to the Izzo.
Okay. But that ain't my favorite tracks. But
And
go
so,
ahead.
no, man, I want to say the one that everybody knows, man, because everybody knows that one. Everybody knows that one. Diamonds are fair, man. That diamonds are so young. Nah, come on, dude. That's another one where it's part of the Jay-Z.
I thought Jay-Z
catalog.
Timberland was way better than Jay-Z Kanye, but that's my own personal
And
opinion.
now he's over here dropping "Watch the Throne" 2, all these Twitter
With who?
announcements.
With who?
Man,
With who?
Cudi.
That's gonna be trash.
Going to be.
That's gonna be trash.
What if it's not? Would you say it wasn't?
I'm not gonna listen to it 'cause it's trash anyway. Like I'm biased as hell, and I'm telling you right now, I'm slamming everything. I'm slamming everything. I'm slamming everything that he does, man. Like, cause I feel like when it came to Kanye, like, and if you ask me to pick my favorite track, the Timberland J's,
Yeah.
and the Kanye, which ones were bigger? Fuck
All
music.
right.
Fuck musically.
No,
Fuck musically. No. Scrap everything you. Fuck musically. Which one was bigger?
Now I'm gonna go with Tim always.
Thank you.
'cause I think that
Thank
he's
you,
the
man.
better producer.
From-
I think that
thank
he's
you.
the one who was anointed
Thank you.
as my grandmother.
Okay.
would say.
Yeah. So I mean, I just can't. I can't deal with that.
But that dude got
We'll see.
filled
We'll
out,
see.
too.
We'll see when that comes. For the sake
They
of the
all take you to the sunken place.
for the sake of the podcast, I'll tell you what. I'll listen to. I'm not listening to Ye.
No, I'm not listening to anything else.
Nigga,
Because here's the
I'm
deal.
Kaepernick on that shit. I'm taking the knee. I'm banning that shit. Like it's not. But going forward
Man,
because we're
nobody
doing because
cares
we
about,
great.
Yeah,
But
no.
because we're doing this, I will listen to the Watch the Throne 2
No.
just to critique. But I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna like it because my ears are gonna be biased. I'm telling you that right now. Facts.
Kanye, this is
But
the
you still
reason
gonna
why
listen?
we'll never.
I listen to
ever-
it. I listen to it.
No,
I listen to Wayne and
because
Kevin. I am
everybody
not fans of Wayne and Kevin. Like I'm
No.
not finna sit up here and act like I'm the biggest Wayne fan, the biggest Kevin fan. I literally don't like any of them outside of music. You feel
No,
me? Like,
We're gonna do it one podcast we'll never ever do, and that's never talk about Kanye West and his buffoonery ever again.
Thank you.
And the reason why is because, all right, my man, this recently.
I feel like we wasted too much time.
Well, like I feel you, but this recently he was over talking about the 13th Amendment, right? And he was over like we should abolish the 13th Amendment.
Yeah, but
that's cool, and I understand what he's trying to say, which is like we should change the part that gets people put in jail. But he wasn't even that informed, so like, why you talking on camera, bro? Just say no comment. The greatest thing a wisest man ever said is the man who said nothing, man. That's the wisest man in the room. Don't say a damn word. Just looking at people acting crazy. And right now, Kanye, you crazy, bro. It's not about mental depression or mental health, man. Like, dude, I'm so happy that you're getting the counseling that you need, man. Like, I think more brothers need to do it, but most of us can't afford the fucking copay.
Right.
Let's keep it real.
Facts.
Drop some fucking grenades.
I think that Kardashian family made him crazy.
No, man, you can't even just do the Kardashians anymore because at the end, man, you're a grown ass man, dude.
Facts.
Just like I tell my son to pick up his fucking Pokemon cards, you can pick up your fucking life, put together a fucking beat, and make some money, dude. And stop putting out some bullshit fucking sneakers. Man, you got Adidas money, man. Put out some cool ass shit. And if you give me some fucking slippers that are oversized, make them comfortable. Because I'm getting a bootleg, and that's the way it's gonna be. I'm sorry, Kanye, man. I loved you, dog. I loved you.
Oh shit, man. Oh man, my bad on that, man. Hold on,
Speak
man.
on.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Man, what's the next fucking topic? Man, I clap for that dude, man. Like, there was a lot of times I look to him for inspiration. I got like so many fucking guitars in here. I look for him, man. I got that fucking like sampling computer that keyboard that I've never figured out how to do, but I bought it because I saw a YouTube video with him. You
know why I'm angry? You know why I'm angry when you see your childhood heroes for the first time and they tell you "fuck you" to your face. That's what I feel like.
Anger comes from love, brother.
Yes, it is. It is coming from love. It is like I would never be this upset about anybody ever, bro, because it is coming from love, because it's coming from someone that you do respect, and then you see him do something totally on the wing. That's like finding out your uncle a fucking crackhead, bro. Like it'll crush your heart. You know what I'm saying? And this is your favorite uncle. Like he was the guy, bro. He stole your shit, ran off with your kid's fucking iPad, and pawned the shit, and like you just found that out. Like I'm just talking. We're talking. I'm talking.
Also, like you gotta.
We're talking situation.
You need to go see one of those sex robots.
Hey, can't buy it.
You need to calm down and go see a sex robot.
I need to go
Yeah, I mean, fuck that nigga.
But no, what I'm saying is like I never
can.
No, you can't, like not at the store, but you can go like buy it and take it home and do it.
You can't.
You can't do it. You know, okay, fine. What you want to talk about sex robots?
Let's just roll off of that. Let's roll off of that, D. Let's say that, man. Go ahead, your point real quick.
It didn't even. All I'm saying is like nothing that he did ever like I guess got to me because I was never so much of a music head to what anything he says or any artist says would ever just like change my whole perspective. You know what I mean? Like I just look at it as like it's all entertainment. Like Kanye West on camera and what we see is not the same guy behind closed doors. So it's like I don't care about a lot of the shock value because you can sit back and just sometimes like watch the way that people react to it is like one day they're gonna be like this, one day they're gonna be like that. So it's like when you see stuff like that in which you got people just so hurt, I'm like, all right, watch what he do next because those same people that's so hurt,
I'm not back.
Whenever they
see, he almost had me. I'm gonna end this real quick. He almost had me
allowing white people to say the N word in front of me.
If Kanye did that, brother, something is wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would Kanye? Not no one like Obama. You know what I mean? Not no one. Kanye.
So
why is he so powerful to make you do that shit? Nah. Ain't no artist ever made me like
man, I started listening to
no.
Kanye would not make
Trey, you know
spitting in the car, saying,
Trey. All right, that topic passed us up, man. We're done.
And now he's wearing red hat.
You just passed us up on that. The SUV just rolled by, bro. We're done with that. We're 45 minutes in, and we're done with that. We're done, bro. We're 2 topics in.
What you're trying to tell me is you finna try to like hack the sex robot shit.